All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman from 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So out come the Falcons now. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taken in at the 22. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff to Barkley. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. incomplete. Toss play left. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluded, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 76 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Running left, it's Barkley. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. On play action, they'll throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They're going to look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll look to throw, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Fighting to stay upright. Oh, now he bowls him over. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Raymond now on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it in. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 43 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be fielded at the 6. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
56.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And New York set to take the field.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Leopard!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Takk McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, they'll throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
This is Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together,